Willie D Live. Willie D Live.
What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Throw up your flag. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already on YouTube, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. I let a few hundred of y'all come in, then I'm going in. But in the meantime, in between time, I'm going to give some shots out to the early birds, starting with dun, 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 Crypto Chad. What up, Crypto Chad? Connie Harge, Rick LP, Lamond, what's up? What's up, Papa Irie? What's up? What it do? What it do? I need to check something out real quick, fam, to make sure everything is copacetic around here. Let's see. Okay, so far so good. So far so good. Okay, all right, we good. But boy, they messing with me though, fam. They messing with my algorithm. They messing with my channel, messing with my views. Y'all already know. Y'all already know how it go. Already know how it go. Why? Okay. Let's see. Derek Mallory, what's up? Deja Vu. The Shade, what it do? All right, fam. Going in. So as you know, there was a shooting in New York in 1999 involving Diddy, Shyne, and 3 others. The victim, a female, is saying that Diddy is the person who shot her. However, Shyne is the person who went down for the crime. And the crime of attempted murder. And Shyne was subsequently sentenced to 10 years in prison. Well, he did 10 years. I'm not sure if he was sentenced to 10 years, but he did 10 years in prison. He was charged, but he didn't plead guilty. He did his 10 years and he got deported to Belize. But he never accused Diddy of actually committing the crime. It's worth mentioning that Shyne was 18 years old at the time of the shooting that took place in the nightclub in New York City. Diddy had a bail hearing the other day, and Shyne held a press conference with Belizean media. And Shyne said, look, man, I was an 18-year-old kid just wanting to make my mother proud and make Belize proud. He said that he was defending Diddy, and Diddy turned around and called witnesses against him and pretty much sent him to prison. Say Diddy ruined his life. The Belizean media was pressing him. It was like, well, why did you take the money? Why'd you take his money? He was like, look, man, I did a charity event with him for impoverished youth in London. You know, I took his money to help kids in Belize with education. He said, yes, I forgave and I moved on, but let's not pretend that I was in Miami for Thanksgiving and Christmas. This was not someone I vacationed with. He said, for the better interest of Belize, he did business with Diddy because Diddy was in a position to give scholarships to children of Belize. And then he also said, well, the media asked him, a person in the media asked him when he was promoting you through Revolt Media, were you aware of any freak-off events? And did you participate? Shyne, it appeared, found humor in that question. He said, this is someone who controlled my, who destroyed my life and who I forgave and for the better interest of Belize because he was in a position to give scholarships and perhaps invest. I would not deny attempting to bring the investment to Belize and bring the contribution to education in Belize. When pressed about the information, any information that he might have on any freak-offs, he was like, look, I don't know, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know about Diddy's personal activities. We were strictly business partners. He said, do I take any joy or any satisfaction in what he's going through? Absolutely not. No one needs to fail for me to succeed. Family, I'm gonna run that one back. I'm gonna run that one back. Shyne said, no one needs to fail for me to succeed. I ain't got no problem with that. But some of y'all do, so let's talk about it. There are people out there who believe that when somebody is winning, that means they're losing, even if they're not in direct competition with somebody. If they see you smiling, they believe that they're losing. Just you smiling. Remember the barbecue lady who called 911, barbecue Karen, who called 911 because the people was in the black people were in the park in the community that they grew up in. She just came in. She part of the gentrification of the neighborhood. She see them barbecuing, doing something that they've been doing forever. And she calls the police because she ain't got no company. All she got is a dog. And she walking around mad at the world. She sees black folks having a good time, and she try to make it her business to make sure that they have a bad day. It's a lot of them out there like that. And it ain't just Karens. It's not just Karens. It's people that look like some of y'all. If they see people having a good time, they got a problem with that. You got people who are not in relationships and they see Valentine's Day lovebirds. And boy, they get mad. Boy, they can't stand being on social media during Valentine's Day. Everything is a conspiracy. Every single relationship has an ulterior motive to it. Everybody's cheating. Nobody's faithful. They mad at everything. They mad at the sun. They mad at the moon. They mad at flowers. They see it, somebody do a smiley face, they get angry, man. I'm different. I'm different. When I see lovebirds, whether I'm in a relationship or not, when I see people genuinely in love and expressing PDA, I'm like, yeah, get them. I like that, man. The world needs a little bit more love, man. That's the only thing that's too little of. I agree with that statement. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. That's the only thing that's too little of. You got an abundance of everything else. I mean, everything but love. We need some of that, y'all. So when I see love birds, I see people in love, I'm like, get them. People in love, that's one less couple you got to worry about. People don't be in love. People be mad, walking around mad and angry. They time bomb, they ticking time bombs. They ready to cause confusion, destroy something, like the trolls. The trolls come up in the comments simply to cause confusion. Trolls are unloved. Nobody likes them. This is why they're so angry. Nobody likes them. They're lonely. And they masked that insecurity with being evil, trying to be aggressive, hateful. But I can see right through them. Because hurt people hurt people. So Shyne, he said a word when he said that. He said a word. Nobody has to fail for me to succeed. Love it, man. Absolutely love it. Now, what I don't love is somebody saying that, yo, you look out for me, I look out for you, and then I hold up to my end of the bargain, and they don't. That's going to be a problem. That's going to be a problem. What I do love is evolution. Shyne is a dignitary in Belize now. He's a leader of one of the major parties in Belize. Come on, Shyne. That's what I'm talking about. Now, that's real Shyne. That's how you earn your name right there, man. The man went from a gunner to a stunner, a gunner to an international stunner. Every day he's talking to foreign dignitaries and making decisions that affect people's lives. He's the decision maker. He's shaping policy every day. Don't you tell me that hip hop is all bad. You'll never get me to believe that when I see stories like Shyne's, when I hear those type of stories. Oh, you know what? And speaking on hip hop, fam, since I'm talking about it, since we're here, let me say this. To all of y'all out there that be hating on hip hop, that got a specific hard on for rappers who hate rappers, let me say this to you. Y'all, I'm talking about the ones who can't find no good in hip hop. No good. Always talking down. Well, the rap, that's why everything's so messed up. They did this, the rappers this, and the rappers woo, 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 woo. Okay, I think it's fair to say that hip hop hasn't been all good and hip hop has had a negative impact to whatever extent you want to, proclaim it has. Okay, fine. That's fair. That's fair. But give hip hop credit for all of the success stories, for all of those people who grew up on hip hop, because there are a lot of successful people who grew up on hip hop, including Barack Obama. And I'm only saying Barack because he was the president of the United States. That's the highest office in the land. Hip hop did that. He was a hip hop baby. And so was Michelle. And so was damn near every single person who is leading a Fortune 500 company right now. Because most of those people that's running those Fortune 500 companies are in their 40s, 50s, and 60s. Hip hop babies. And let's not forget all of those doctors and lawyers and engineers and educators, entrepreneurs, hip hop babies, success stories. So if you're going to call hip hop out, call it all the way out. I ain't going to let y'all just clown hip hop on my watch. Hell no. I'm not going to discard hip hop. I'm not going to discard the whole genre because of a few bad apples out there. Even if it was a lot of bad apples, I'm still not going to discard the whole genre, because I know that there are artists out there who got something to say. I heard them. I listened to them. They got something to say, and they're saying something. It's a whole lot of them out there. I just heard Lecrae, and I'm only mentioning Lecrae because I just was listening to him today. Kendrick Lamar dropped his name in a song, and Lecrae, answered, with, basically he obliged him to show people that, hey man, I got something to say. It wasn't a diss record. It was more like a compliment record. I mean, bars, 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 bars. You think I'm just going to throw that away? Nah. We got to take the good and get rid of the bad. You know what I'm saying? Just like you do with a steak. Cut off the fat. You know what I'm talking about? Get rid of the fat. Get the fat out. And then handle your business. I know some of you vegetarians and, the people that anti-meat eaters, you're saying, well, that's still bad. You're going to die. You're going to get killed and all. People without moral flexibility scare the hell out of me. I think, and what I mean by that is that I'm not saying that a person should be topsy-turvy with their convictions, but when it comes to moral flexibility, this is what I mean. In general, it's a bad idea to steal. In general, it's a bad idea to steal. And 3 strikes, you're out. In some states, it's 3 strikes and you're out. They'll give you a life sentence. But I'm not giving a life sentence to someone who stole out of the store, who stole baby formula out of the store, or who stole lunch meat out of the store because they was hungry. We're going to work around that. That's what I mean by moral flexibility. We're going to work around that. Lucius Thomas, what's up? Keith Bragg, Big Lon, Dion P, my bad. China Carter, Diddy, what's up? Thomas Goldring Jr., Eric Gerard, Nick Thomas. What's up, Mike Brown? Millette Marion, what's up? What it do? Just not joining, fam. Talking about Shyne's recent press conference in Belize that he held with Belizean media, where he addressed some of the questions surrounding his relationship with Diddy. As you know, Diddy was taken into custody, and he's been held at MDC Brooklyn Federal Detention Center without a bail. So far, the judge is refusing to give him a bail. Diddy told the judge, look, man, I give you $50 million to let me up out of here. And the judge said, no go. So then Diddy came back and said, look, I won't have any women at my house. My security guard at the gate, he'll monitor, keep a log of the people coming and going so that you could verify it. And the only females that are coming to my house will be my daughters, my mother, and family members. He said he won't have a phone, and he said, you know, some other things. So the big news is Diddy right now. Diddy, and I say right now because y'all know, man, it's you know, as soon as this, you know, a couple of weeks, something else will start heating up, and it'll be another story, and then Diddy will kind of fade a little bit, and then a story will pop up here and there until trial, and then it'll be a bunch of madness, you know, until that's over. So people want to know what's up with Sean Combs and Shyne relationship, because they have been seen together since Shyne has been freed from prison. Allegedly, Diddy was supposed to give Shyne $10 million to take the case or something along those lines. I don't know how true that is, because if that's the case and Diddy paid up like people say he did, what is the complaint for? I don't understand the complaint. If I do something, and if I consciously do something, right or wrong, if I take a hit for you voluntarily, and whatever that exchange is, whether the transaction was, yo, brotherly love, or you gonna give me a bag. If that's what I signed up for, what am I complaining for? So I really don't understand what Shyne's complaint really is, except unless he's just simply talking about it. I guess that's not simply, but he did say Diddy put witnesses on him. He said he sent witnesses to testify against him. So I don't know how that works out. I don't know how it works out when somebody agrees to take a fall for you, and then you put witnesses on them to make sure that they fall hard. I don't understand that piece. That's hard to understand, and maybe that's where the betrayal comes in at. So maybe Shyne say, look, man, I'll take the fall. Diddy say, look, I'm gonna take care of you, man. You ain't gonna do but 2-3 years. Shyne ended up doing 10 years. Gets out. Well, main reason that he ended up doing all this time, because Diddy put the witnesses on him to seal his fate. Now that is what Shyne's side of the story is. He said this man put witnesses on him. If that's the case, if that's what it really is, that's diabolical, man. That's dirty, low down. To send witnesses at you, and you're my fall guy, and I mean my agreed upon fall guy. Like me and you have an arrangement. We have an agreement. And you send people, because whether I'm the fall guy or not, I still don't want to fall too hard. But you send people at me. You send the prosecution witnesses to make sure that they bury me. That's diabolical. That's diabolical, man. Shyne seemed like to me though that he's the type of dude that can actually do his time, that would do his time and just wouldn't tell on nobody. To this day, he still is not accused, has not directly accused Diddy of anything. Like he didn't accuse Diddy of pulling the trigger. What he did say though is that the witnesses have exonerated him to an extent as far as his character. He said the witnesses, have spoken on it, and that's that. So in a way, he's saying, yeah, whatever. He's in a way he's agreeing that Diddy was the shooter, but he won't directly say Diddy is the shooter. It wouldn't matter one way or the other now, because the crime is done and the debt has already been paid. But it is a woman out there who continues to say that Diddy shot her in the face. She said it was Diddy who shot her. And I'm gonna tell you, fam, I got to call a strike, striking a ball, a ball. With all of this other stuff I'm hearing about Diddy, I ain't saying he did. But he does appear to be capable of doing it. I can see something like that happening when you got that kind of money, that kind of power, influence. You on drugs, you doped up, coked up, you on that drink, whatever, them pills. You used to getting your way. Somebody don't do what you want them to do, smack them up a little bit, or you put your goons on them. And next thing you know, everybody falling in place. So I can kind of see something like that happen, like I said, especially when you consider what Diddy's been accused of in the past, when you consider past behavior, when you consider what he did in that video. He didn't just push Cassie down. He didn't just slap her. He didn't even just punch her once or something. He stomped on her. That's a different type of savagery. That's different. That's a different type of evil. Shyne held that press conference with the Belizean media as Diddy was being denied bail on yesterday, and he didn't do his ex-boss any favors in the background. According to Shyne's recollections, He was a fresh-faced 18-year-old with dreams of cracking superstardom and making his mother proud. He claims all that was snatched away when Diddy framed his defense in the 1999 New York City club shooting against Shyne and sent him to prison for nearly 10 years. It's been over 2 decades, but Shyne's P.O. Shyne Poe's debut in 2000 put out several hits on the Billboard charts and established him as a street rapper with endless rhymes about drugs, guns, and murder. Shyne also downplayed his reunion with Diddy last year. Diddy's multi-million-dollar empire had the means to impact his impoverished Belizean economy, and the retired rapper says he took full advantage of it. One reporter got a real-life LOL moment from Shyne when he asked him directly if he ever attended any freak-offs, which have been the center of social media convos thanks to the excessive amount of baby oil feds reportedly seized from Diddy's home. Shyne declared his relationship with Diddy was purely transactional and denied getting slippery at any freak-offs, but says he takes no joy in Diddy's downfall. He did say Diddy destroyed his life. He said he destroyed his life. Now, Shyne is a better man to me, fam. I don't have a problem admitting when someone is a better man than me. I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with that. Because ain't no way possible that somebody gonna ruin my life, destroy my life, and I'm gonna forgive them. That ain't happening. I'm not built like that. Which I'll say, God's still working on me, man. He's still working on me. I'm not built like that. And guess what? I sleep good. That's for all of y'all that say, well, you know, forgiveness is not for them. It's for you. So you can have peace and you can have tranquility. No, I got peace. I got tranquility. But I know how to compartmentalize the BS. I have no problem doing it. I'm good. I sleep good. Blood pressure regulated. No hypertension. Sugar down. I'm good. I'm saying? No stress. Oh no, I don't even do the stress thing. But I'm just not the type that is going to be cool with somebody doing me dirty, especially like that. He ruined your life? I'm not rocking like that, fam. I'm not rocking like that. Forgiving a person without an apology is weird to me. You dig what I'm saying, fam? Anybody, can I get can anybody testify? Like, for me, I'm just saying for me. Like, my forgiving come hard in the first place. But without even an apology, that's weird to me. I'm not forgiving you. Now let somebody else do it. I'm good. If Diddy did to me what he did to Shyne, yeah, it would have been bad, fam, a long time ago. It wouldn't have gotten. I don't think he would have reached billionaire status. I don't think he'd have gotten that far. I'm not rocking like that. I'm not I'm not doing that. I'm not I'm not that dude. Now, I am capable of forgiveness, but like I say, I don't throw my forgiveness around easy. You know why? You shouldn't throw your forgiveness around easy, because when you do, people know they can easily be forgiven by you. And so they may decide to trespass a little bit more frequently. You dig what I'm saying? They may take that for granted, take your kindness for weakness. So, nah, I'm not rocking like that. Now, and here's something else, fam. If I don't rock with you, I don't rock with you. We can't get no money together. We can't get no money together, man. I'm just not gonna rock with you. If we cool, we cool. But nah, fam. Uh-uh. Nah, I'm not doing that. I don't want no money from you. Like I don't want, and I think that's the thing about politicians. One of the things about politicians that people do not like, because politicians, you know, they'll pretty much take a check from anybody. They'll take a check from this side and this side, that side and that side. They don't care where that check come from. They'll take that check from anywhere. They'll take that assistance from anywhere. I don't know, fam. I think maybe I'm like, I don't have a problem picking a side. I don't really have a problem doing it. Like, and the side I'm gonna pick is the righteous side. Whatever that righteous side is, I don't have no problem doing it. So Shyne is a better man than me. Because if Diddy did to me what Shyne claims he did to him, I'm gonna take the fall for you. And on top of that, you gonna make my case harder to beat by sending witnesses to the prosecution to testify against me? Oh, hell no, man. No, man, we can't. I'm not with that. I'm not with that at all. If we make a pact, we say this is what it is. We're transparent with one another. This is what it is. I can live with the consequences. Whatever those consequences are, I can live with the consequences. That is why I do not understand dudes who go to prison and cry. I do not understand that. I do not understand dudes who go to prison, who get locked up and call people for money who don't owe them nothing. And I'm talking about not just calling, but I'm talking about begging and then getting mad when they don't want to give it to them. I don't understand that. If you so real, you so tough, you such a man, you find a way to get you some money while you're on the inside, like you did when you was on the outside. First time I got locked up, I had $5 to my name on commissary. By the time I came up out of that bad boy, I had like $2,000. You dig what I'm saying, fam? And I was a youngster. I was still a teenager. I mean, I'm talking about the first, wasn't nothing but four little hot months, but still, I came up out of that bad boy with 2 racks. And some snakeskin boots. family, it's a million ways to hustle in prison. And many of those ways are legal. You don't even have to do anything illegal. Everybody got something they can do. Everybody has a talent. Take that talent and figure out how to get paid. No matter what the situation is. When I was hearing about Diddy getting Pac knocked off, or getting Biggie knocked off, especially Biggie, I was like, nah. Now I'm like, might be more plausible. Might be more plausible. The Biggie story, that piece right there, that sounds. From what I understand, the way, who was that told the story? Was that Keefe D? Yeah, Keefe D told the story that, I think it was Keefe. Was it Keefe D told the story? Who told that story? Who was supposed to be in the car? Was it Keefe D? I know Orlando Brown is the one who shot Pac. But who is Orlando Brown's uncle? Is it Keefe D? Let me look this up. Was it Lando Brown? What's the guy name? What's the guy name that shot Pac? Lando Anderson. Was it Anderson? Okay, so Keefe D was the uncle. And Orlando Anderson, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Okay, so I forgot his nickname, Orlando Anderson. I think it's Baby something. Oh, Baby Lane. That's it. Okay, so Orlando Anderson is the one is the name that comes up more frequently as far as the person that killed Pac. And allegedly his uncle Keefe D was in the car. But from what they're saying, that Diddy put a hit out on Pac, but that ain't why Pac got hit. Before that hit could be executed, Pac rushed it by getting into a confrontation, a squabble, a physical confrontation with Baby Lane the night of the Mike Tyson fight at the MGM Grand. So basically what they're saying is Pac crossed the civilian line. And let me straighten this out right quick too, fam. A lot of people say that people in the hood don't like to see people get out and do well for themselves. That is an absolute lie, because I'm from the hood. And every time I saw somebody do it, every time I saw somebody on TV doing it that was from the hood, every time I saw somebody driving something nice, moving on up, I was inspired, because I'm looking at them like they come from where I come from. So if they can do it, I can do it. So that is a lie that totally needs to be destroyed. That is a lie. Yeah, you got some haters in the hood. Obviously, you got haters everywhere. So yeah, you got some haters in the hood who think somebody owe them something, who see you got it, they want it, they don't want to go get their own, they want to get yours. Yeah, you got them types. But there are a lot of people in the hood that are inspired by people who come from where they come from. And it gives them a sense of pride. Like, wow, he came from here, she came from here. So all this stuff they've been saying bad about my hood, it can't be that bad. It produced Barbara Jordan. It produced Mickey Leland. It produced Willie D, and on and on and on and on and on. I mean, on and on and on and on and on. On and on and on. Just so many names. So that is a lie for people to say that people in the hood look down on people if they smart. I'm going to tell you what happens a lot, fam. You got these bougie Negroes who make it out, and they turn their back. They never look back. They never reach back. And they use that as a defense mechanism so that they can feel better about not reaching back, about not giving back, about not pulling somebody else along. That's what they do. That's why they do it. That's why they say what they say. I heard Charles Barkley talking like that one day. He one of them. So yeah, that's a lie. If you can say people in the hood look down on people that are smart, people that do well for themselves, you can say the same thing about people who do well for themselves, who look down on others, who they compete with, who are doing well for themselves. So there is no need to single out the hood. There's no need to single out people in the hood. But these coconuts, they do it to gain points from massa and to make themselves feel good. I got them down pat, fam. I done figured them out. Tyrone Muhammad says Tupac is alive, I believe. If you believe Tupac is alive, you didn't really know Tupac. You didn't really understand Tupac. Tupac couldn't fake his death for 5 minutes. They would have been like, okay, look, Pop, we're going to fake your death. We're going to fake your death. Then you're going to go, we're going to send you to Spain to live in Spain, or where you want to live? You want to live in the Caribbean somewhere? You live in Jamaica? You want to go to, where you want to go? You want to live in Cuba? Where you want to live? Okay, wherever you want to live, we got you. Okay, now we're going to fake your death. And then we're going to make these moves we got to make. Cool. Pop be like, all right, let's do it. Be 5 minutes pass by Pop. Yo, you motherfuckers couldn't kill me. You know, my Pop come back out on him. Pop like, no, fool. you know, 5 minutes couldn't stop me. I took it and smiled. You can't stop Pac. You can't shut Pac up. You couldn't shut Tupac up. You can't keep, man. Pac been dead 28 years. You can't keep Pac silent for 28 minutes, let alone 28 years. This is common sense, man. This is just common sense on a rudimentary level. You ain't even got to be smart at all to know this. Just know Pac. Just understand Pac. Watch his mannerisms. Watch his behavior. Peek into his personality. And you would know that Pac is dead. I ain't even have to see the body. I ain't got to see no body. I don't need to see no proof. I saw his mama cry. I don't need no proof. I don't need no other proof. I don't need to see nobody. I saw his mama cry. I saw his homeboys, his closest homeboys, the Outlaws, in the studio, lighting candles while they rap with a picture inside of the studio, of a framed picture of Pac inside the booth. Inside the booth. I saw them pay homage. I saw the pain in their words when they spoke his name and when they speak his name. I see the joy in it also. So I ain't got to see Pac body to know he dead. Cindy RN, what's up? T. Gallagher. Paul Rockamore, what's up? Yeah, when Pac died, it was a sad day. It was a sad day. It kind of caught me off guard because I thought Pac was going to bounce back. You know, it's Pac, you know. But just goes to show you, if them bullets hit you, anything puncture those lungs, they hit those vital organs. It could stop anybody. Yeah, that Pac was like when Michael Jackson died. And I'm just speaking, I'm saying Michael Jackson, I'm saying Pac because those are the names that y'all recognize. That's relatable, right? Same thing when I had family members who died. I know exactly where I was when my daddy died, you know, my mama died, my grandmother died, my great grandfather died, my godfather died, you know, like I knew my cousin Larry, you know, his, you know, I knew where I was exactly. So I gotta, you know, man, so many people, family members and close friends, I know exactly where I was. But in terms of celebrities, Pac, Mike, Prince, Marvin Gaye, I knew exactly where I was. Biggie, I knew exactly where I was. Nipsey Hussle, I knew exactly where I was. I'm talking about, whoo. And I would say what the most surprising ones were Marvin Gaye, Prince, Biggie. I did not think them boys were going to kill Biggie. I did not think they'd do something like that. Because I know Biggie wasn't like that. Biggie wasn't no dude that wanted, he wasn't no gangster, you know what I'm saying? And he wasn't trying to be a gangster. He was a hell of a poet. He wasn't trying to be a gangster. I saw Biggie a few months before he died. And yeah, he wasn't on that type of time. Paul Rockamore. I don't think you want me to answer that question, man. Paul asked me, do I agree with Marvin being killed by his pops? I don't really think you want me to answer that question. Some of y'all ain't gonna like my answer. I don't agree. I do not agree. But I understand. And you got to be a parent, you know, like really like, I don't even see how his daddy did it though. Like a disrespectful child that you brought into the world, that you raised, that you coached. I don't know the extent of his relationship with his daddy, so let me just pause for a minute. But I'll just say me. If you go through all of that raising, coaching, teaching, counseling, loving, providing, protecting, and your child swing on you, put their hands on you, yeah, I don't never even want to be in that position. Let me just put it like that. Please do not put me in that position. But I'll tell you this, fam. This is why I give my own children all the respect in the world, because I want mine. And if you don't give those kids respect, if you don't respect your children, you setting yourself up to be disrespected. And I don't want to set myself up like that, because I ain't gonna be able to take it. So, yeah, I just make sure that I give respect always. Do the same thing with my nieces and nephews. I got several nieces and nephews, never cussed one of them before, never put my hands on one of them before. I remember my sister used to call me, try to get me to come whoop her kids. I was like, no, look, I'm not going to be the ass whooping uncle. Don't call me. You want me to talk to them? They need something? Call me. But do not call me to whoop ass. I'm not going to be the ass whooping uncle. Call somebody else. Have my nieces and nephews terrified when they see me come around. You know, some adults, they like that. They like putting fear in children. Got to put the fear of God in them. See, they got to put the fear. You ain't got to do all of that. That's the low-hanging fruit. You ain't got to do all of that. Just parent, teach, coach, guide, love, be patient. Love is patient. That's my time, fam. I appreciate y'all joining the live. Until next time, let me give a few more shout outs. Thank you, Miss Jazzy, for moderating. Mason Foreman, appreciate you. China Carter, I see you. Thanks. Tiger Bay, what up? James Watts, Bobby Allen, look out now. Crypto Chad, peace. Sean John, Marty Franklin, Connie Hodge, FJ Rich, what it do? What's up, DD? Terrence Tech, Michelle. I'll see y'all tomorrow, fam. Unless there's breaking news later today. Until then, enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. No more talk.